Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT. It's time to make another Total Drama fan art library on Gran Turismo Sport. So this time, bringing out the Pagani Zonda R, we might be able to have a two-faced library variant style. So let's just gonna go and get ready to get started. So this will be able to be prepared. So for this Total Drama library, this will might be able to have two sides of each bugle that this will be able to make. So looks like time to start making. Scarlett is gonna be very surprising good, and mostly the evil part has the counterpart as well. So Scarlett is the quiet brainiac and the contestant and one of the two main antagonists of Total Drama Pockettail Island. As a member of the Patio Kinosinak, the floating salmon. So looks like this is going to be very comically surprising to turn out to see it. So this is going to be able to have a two-side versions. So this is going to be able to turn out very differently. That this is going to be very good and very evil looking style that this will might be able to make. So here it is. This is Scarlett in a normal version of her. So looks like this is definitely might be a very good, highly intelligent, smart person. And mostly later on, that throughout in the later episode, that she has a true nature of herself, that it was definitely revealed to be an evil version of herself. So that was definitely might be pretty scary, and well, she is definitely might be very evil, that she has a full hair, scary looking style to see it. So looks like this is definitely might be very surprising to turn out to see it. So let's just gonna go and make it a one good side library that this one might be able to make. So it is gonna be a very different one besides any good pattern textures that this one might make, because this is gonna be very intense to see it, and this is going to be able to have to work on this good side, and this one is going to be able to have the other good side, and mostly two sides are definitely might be very shown differently, that this is going to get everything might be able to recognize the difference. So Scarlett was introduced in the first episode as one of the new contestants, and it's placed on Papmito Kinosinak. She considers one of the smartest contestants of the season, frequently coming up with the ideas and plans for the challenge. For most of the season, that she finds herself partnered with Max, whose evil deeds integrate her during their partnership. Scarlett often Max out with his inventions, as well as advising him on how to be a proper villain. Unfortunately for her, and she also has to put up with his dullness. Max shows a little respect for Scarlett by giving a little bit to be able to be proven herself as useless, and allows her to become Max's sidekick. So that could probably getting a little bit trigger the frustration for her. Alright, so looks like this is going to be able to have a card number 6 is in place, and the driver name should be able to put it in on the white. So this one might be able to have a very good sizable guess that this one might be able to use it for. So now it's going to be able to have a very good size of the colors that this one might be able to make. So just going to be able to use this orange color style that this one might be able to turn out. So well, even that this is going to be give or takes, and this is going to be able to work perfectly as well. Just going to be able to have a good metallic color that this might be put it on for. So just going to have to get back to do some library work. We might be able to get everything resumed. Now this is going to be able to have to putting up on the hood, so this one might need to make another side. So it's going to get everything we might be able to make as a two-faced library variant. It definitely might be able to be specialty made for it. Okay, now this is going to be able to have to do on the other. Okay, back onto the roof. So this is definitely might be very surprising that this is going to be able to have to make this library. So it is definitely might be able to have a two-side variant. Is definitely might be able to come something surprisingly different. So maybe this is definitely might be a very good work library. So it's gonna might be able to take plenty more skills that this one might make. So it's always quite possible to be able to make very good side libraries like this one. So this is gonna get everything will be work perfectly. That this is gonna get everything has to be done for. Okay, now it's just gonna be able to put it here. Then just gonna be able to have a little fix on the hood. So despite for having for Scarlett that she is definitely might be used to be as a calming one brain intelligent girl, but somehow that she always bent that this will might be able to participate in Toll Drama Pocket Tail Island. So this is definitely might be a very impressive library. So it's gonna be able to have to take much more skills that she also does, like fixing Mac's helmet contraption, and mostly that Scarlett becomes frustrated when Max calls her a sidekick, and mostly that this is definitely might be able to see how it turns out before the merge. And this is how the only recent events that Scarlett has caused something responsible for the actions is turning Pocket Tail Island into a disaster that almost makes the island to be self-destruct. But can't believe it, this is going to be too much intense and full drama to see this one for it. And no matter that this is definitely might be very intense to see it in every episode, that somehow that Scarlett reveals her true nature to show Max to scare her, and well, Scarlett scares Max, and this is definitely might be pretty too shocking to see it. I mean, her face is definitely very mean and pure evil in herself. That's how it also chooses to be able to have has a terrible tough nature for her. Now, looks like she's gonna be able to have to putting up a new decal on the side. So this is gonna get everything needs to be able to have to putting up a Toll Drama letter that this will might be able to have very works perfectly that this will might have. Okay, so this is definitely might be a very good two-side amount that this is commonly well to see it. Okay, looks like she's gonna be able to putting up the floating salmon on it. So this is gonna get everything to it. Alright, so maybe this is definitely might be needed to be able to have a trim on the side. So this will might be very perfect just like the original Zonda are. So it will might do very specialty made to do it. So well, it is definitely might be a very good Toll Drama library design. So it is definitely might be able to have a evil side related. Now let's just gonna be able to change up the colors, and this will might make it into a dark red. So this is definitely might be able to have a very good position on the decal that this will might be able to work manageably for it. Okay, so this is gonna be a good position. So this will might be doing well. Okay, so looks like that was definitely might be a very good texture color that this will might be able to see it. So just gonna be able to change up the depth limit that this will might be able to have few changes. So this is gonna be quite doing good. Well, maybe just gonna be able to have to fix this on the rear. So maybe this is definitely might be very excellent well. Alright, now looks like this is going to be able to get started to make a good design. So looks like this is going to be able to have to place the Zonda R by the start. This is going to be able to have to make very good Toll Drama related style that this one might be able to have this official decal that this one might put it on. Okay, just gonna have to grab the Pocket Tail Island logo on the title, and this will be able to have a good position. So just gonna be able to place it right here on the reverse, so this one might be able to have everything will be well managed to see it. Okay, now grab the GT Association logo. So this is going to be able to have this spot that this one might put it on. Now let's see, this is going to be able to have the take board. So D-pad just having a little bit technical problems to see it. Okay, just giving a little bit more respond that this one might be able to work up on it. Okay, so let's just gonna be able to make sure the bad Taku racing is definitely might be going on. Okay, so looks like just gonna be able to have to take a temporary controller that this one might be able to put it in for. So this is definitely might be able to have a good position that this one might putting on the bad Taku racing that this one might be able to go in. So okay, now this is gonna be able to have to be on the precision spot that this one might be able to go in. So this one might be doing good, and just gonna be able to grab deep into art by the burst. So maybe this is gonna be able to have a very good proper ways that this one might be able to have to take better segment moments that this is gonna get everything going. So maybe this one might be able to have to put the YouTube logo, should be able to put it there. So maybe this is going to be able to change up to be able to replace. So this is definitely might be able to have a side alternate that this one might be able to come in to be able to do it as well. Alright, let's just going to be able to grab the Cartoon Network logo. Could be able to go right here. Or maybe this is definitely might be able to have to place it here as well. So this is definitely might be able to have a duplicate on the reverse that this will be perfectly sighted in as well to do it. Now let's just gonna be able to grab the Pirelli logo, and this one might be able to have a very good side color that this one might put it there. So just gonna be able to change it into a white color, and this one might be able to put on the reverse. Okay, Teletuned is definitely right over there. Now, looks like most of the other car brands that has the AMG logo in it, so this is definitely might be an extra or plus. So maybe this will might be placed right here, and then just gonna change it up, and this is gonna be able to do better. We might be able to go for, and looks like the hood is definitely might be able to have differently changed up that this one might be able to add it in for. So let's just gonna be able to have to place it right over here. Okay, so this is gonna be able to take a very good position, should be right here. Then putting up the floating salmon logo will be on it, that this is gonna get prepared. Okay, so mostly that a livery decal that might be able to have something to put it on for. So, well, just gonna be able to have a bad girl logo that this will be right there. So maybe this is definitely might be able to turn out as well to see it, and mostly intelligent related that this is definitely might be able to have something for it. So just gonna be able to check on the fictional logos that this will might be needed. Okay, like for now. So this is definitely might be place it here. So this is definitely might be giving a good position spot for it. So maybe this one might need a few changes on the side mirrors. So just gonna be able to have to increase the depth limit and the angle limit by the space that this one might be able to change it in. Okay. That should be good type of a color. And now this is definitely might be a very excellent two-sided library that this one might be able to see the differences. So it is definitely might be very good interest to be able to see it. Now let's just gonna be able to putting on the Gran Turismo logo. So this is gonna be able to have to place it here on the other side, and then replace it with a black version. Is definitely might be able to put it there. So good thing that this is definitely might be able to have two sides as well. So this is definitely might be able to have the seatboard. So let's just gonna be able to place it all decals at once, and now this is gonna be able to have to take everything will also change up differently that this one might be able to bring it back in for. So texture of the contrast color is definitely made. So it's going to be able to take one best suitable options that this is going to be able to have to see that this will might be able to have a very good shown library, and differently that this will might be able to make it closer in to do it. Now let's just going to be able to scroll down and just going to have to check the collection again that this is definitely might be able to do it. Okay, let's see. Something might be very good to be able to have to be made for it. So just gonna be able to keep checking down for some decals that this will be good to select. Okay, the Pagani logo should be placed right here. Now, guess that this is definitely might be very good, excellent design. So hope this is gonna be very cool, and this is definitely super good and super fat library is definitely might be able to be very awesome to take, because this is going to get everything will be able to be well focused on to be able to take the challenge will begin. So it is definitely might be able to have a two-sided library that this will might shown differently to be able to come to make the difference to see it. So looks like that was a very good, excellent library ready to go. So this one might be able to have one more few changes on the touches that this one might be making for good variations type that this one might be good to make. So for once that this is going to be able to have a 3 color type. So this is going to get everything will be able to have an orange on the face and the side as well, and evenly that this is going to be able to have the red trim that this one might have. So let's just gonna go with a TDPI library, Scarlett. So this is definitely might be able to have a two-sided library board. So, well, I can't say that we just remembering always watching Total Drama Pocket Tail Island that Scarlett has caused everything on the island, that she has found the control room that she also uses to be able to destroy the island by taking the self-destruct sequence that's differently activated. So luckily that the current contestants are definitely might be able to save the island, and then reason at the end Scarlett was definitely eliminated permanently, that this will might be able to have the despite for having a challenge that she always played by the rules. But well, can't say that she is definitely very evil that she tagged along with Max, and mostly that her hairstyle is definitely might be come out to be unveiled with her true colors of her true nature. So this is definitely might be a library good to go. So it will might be able to have few changes of the decal that this is gonna get everything will be done for. Because let's go for a little test run, and this is definitely know the way to be able to test out that Zonda R will might be able to drive fast and quick. So this is going to be able to get ready for a 1-round race. So this is going to be able to have a 1-make race ready to go. So this is going to be able to have the example of the preview showcase that this will might be able to show you guys something about this Total Drama library. So this is going to be able to have a very good two-face library variant, so it will might be able to see it. So on the left side, that this will might be able to show the good Scarlett that wearing the glasses. So it is definitely might be able to have a brighter orange color, and the darker orange that also represents Scarlett's evil side that is definitely without her glasses on. So this is definitely might be able to have a two-sided livery variance, so it will might be able to show the difference, but it is going to be able to have a very awesome looking tow drama livery. Is definitely might be able to have two sides as well, but it is going to be able to have a nature of her own self to see it. Now this is going to be able to have to change up the number of cars by 2, so this is going to be able to be ready for a grid start. So let's just going to be prepared and get started, and now let's just going to get everything ready to race. So it will might be able to take for one good experimental GTX car is going to get everything will be ready and go. So hope this is going to be able to have a very good fast race challenge, and this is going to get everything will be ready to go. Now let's be prepared, and this is going to be able to race on Autodromo National Monza with no chicane on it. So this is going to be able to get ready to go to be able to get started. So this is definitely might be able to have to change up the settings that this will might be able to have a one good improved car that this will might be able to be ready. So the suspensions has changed, aerodynamics, drivetrain, and transmission as well. So this is definitely might be able to work up perfectly to be able to drive race to improve. So it is definitely might be able to have a very good balanced condition ready that this will might be able to get started. So here we go, let's get ready to race. For only 2 cars for different livery variants will begin. So I hope that this is going to be able to take a good balance stability grip that this is going to be able to hold on for. So TCS is on, so let's just going to be able to make sure that this is going to be able to take a lot of pressure on, that this is going to be able to go on by the grip, that this is going to be able to go there. So taking a few tests many times, so just going to be able to have to make sure this is going to be able to take plenty more grip, that this is going to be able to keep it well endure. So it will might be able to be on a good track that this is going to get everything will be ready to go. Alright, so let's just going to be able to have to stay on it, trying to catch up onto the original Zonda R. So let's just going to be able to have a one good Scarlett fever pace, that this is going to be able to stay on track, that this is going to get very over aggressively, that this is going to be able to go there. Okay, looks like 0.8 seconds on the gap is going to get everything going. Now it will might be able to take plenty more time, that this is going to be able to keep a lot of pressure on for. So hope this is going to be able to take plenty more braking points, that this is going to be able to go closer in to get. So it's going to be very hard to get, that this will might be able to have a fully well adjusted settings that this will might be able to apply. Now it's going to be able to take plenty more speed on the slipstream, that this is going to be able to go there. Alright, just going to go on the approach. It's going to get very easily on the turn. It's going to get everything by the runs, that this is going to be very good settings, that this is going to be able to stay on track. Okay, going to have to take on the start lap, and then going on the fast lap is going to be able to go in. So hope this is going to be able to take plenty more paces to be able to stay on track, that this is going to be able to go in. So this is going to be the very hard part, that if possible, that this is going to be able to give a brace moment. Okay, just going to stay on it, and then just going to keep a good radar check, that this is going to be able to make sure if this is going to be able to take plenty much more pressure skills, it's going to be able to go there. Okay, there you go. Now that was a very close call to be able to make sure. So different settings is definitely might be very tuning experimental, is going to get everything will be prepared to do it. Now it's going to be able to take plenty much more skills of each racing, that this will might be able to have different settings will be required. So it will might be able to work perfectly, that this is going to be able to stay there, that this will might make it much long. So looks like it's going to be able to go there to be able to make one good braking point. So it will might be able to do perfectly, that this is going to get everything excellent. Okay, so very good choice for a recommend settings, that this will might be able to have a good adjusted. We might be able to make a good improvement for a GTX car. Is going to get everything stronger to be ready. Okay, going in, take that last turn, and then going on this final stretch is going to be there shortly. So this is going to be able to take plenty more fast lap times is going to be able to go there. Alright, looks like this is definitely might be a very good test complete. And now this is going to be good to go to be ready for one good challenge that this is going to be able to race on the lobby. Or even in the GT League is definitely might be able to go in to be able to get simple in to be able to get started for. So that was definitely might be very good for a GTX car, that this is going to be very experimental car, that this one might drive faster it gets. Alright, looks like this is going to be a very good first place earnings complete. So that was a very good fast run, that this is going to be very good to do it. So looks like that was very cool and very good to go, that this is going to be able to have to take everything started out to begin. So hope this is going to be able to have to take the time trial, that this one might be able to take plenty much more skills, will drive faster it gets. So it will might do perfectly, that this one might be able to ready to go. So this is definitely a two-face livery for this Pagani Zonda R with a total drama livery design variant. So this is definitely might be able to show the difference of Scarlett's true nature. So she is definitely the quiet brainiac, and also that she has the true nature of herself on the right side is definitely might be able to show the difference. So if possible, if this is definitely might be library good to go to be able to be ready. So maybe this is the very fast powered GTX car, that this one might be very good to be able to take on the time trial, and mostly the one make race will be able to get everything started. So this one might be able to take the challenge, will might be able to get very challenging faster it gets, that this is going to be able to go there. So this is definitely might be good to go for having a one good total drama library, that this one might have a two-sided library is definitely might be able to see it for. So for the next Vision Total Drama fan art library, so this is going to be able to do on Sugar whenever if I had to be ready to choose for another Pocketail Island character. So hope this is going to be able to keep continuing on to make some more Vision Total Drama fan art libraries. Will might be very excellent, will might be able to keep up to make a support to the Total Drama community, will also to achieve a goal, will might continue on. Alright folks, glad that you really enjoyed this race, and I hope you liked this library. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and bell for notification uploads, and the links in the description down below if you want to see more. I'll be seeing you guys next time for continuing on with some more Total Drama fan art libraries on Gran Turismo Sports, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay cool.